here's the motherfucking tea. So, as most of you don't know, Mr. Ashton ended up taking me to the A&E, or accidents as and emergencies, as normal people call it. Anyway, so we're at the waiting room. He fills in all the legal documents because I'm a kid and I can't do that. So now we're just waiting, right? So then eventually my name gets called and they take me into the back room. Not to yeah, but yeah. They end up dressing the wound and cleaning it and disinfecting it. And this was kind of eventful. I don't get a professional doctor or anything. I get a uni student. Well, not necessarily a uni student, but a doctor in training. So low key, I was scared, but I was also kind of excited because in a few years I'm gonna be doing that shit, but for gunshot wounds. Anyway, so yeah, she's like, okay, so what do you want me to do? And I'm like, shouldn't she know what to do? Isn't this basic procedure? So then the nurse lady is like, here, I'll just do the basics for you. And I'm like, alright, at least I got a pro doing it. So then she looks at the wound. She legit pushes up my hair because my hair goes down. So she pushes it up, and she looks at my scar, and she's like, okay, so it's not that bad, but honey, you're gonna need 2 to 3 stitches. And I'm like, okay, that sounds painful, but at least it's not a lot. And then she's like, yeah, but first let's stop the bleeding. And I'm like, how do I stop the bleeding? And then she pours this, there was this tube, right, of clear water. And she breaks open the tube, and she squirts it onto the fucking gash. I didn't feel it, but it was warm. I didn't feel pain, but it was really, really warm. It was like hot water. Low-key felt nice. But anyway, yeah. So then my mom gets here, and Mr. Ashton is like, oh, well, I must be off now. And I'm like, thank you for taking me to the infirmary, sir. And he's like, all good, mate. I didn't have anything better to do. And I'm like, oh, I see. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. So then my mom's looking at me, and I just get to look like, you stupid motherfucker. And I'm like, I am fucked. I am fucked. I am fucked. Because in my family, if you get hurt, they're never going to let you live it down, right? I almost bust my knee wide open. I was like, Dad, I'm never going to make it out of this. Because my knee was fucking bleeding profusely, right? And then the very next day, my whole family knew about it, right? And they never stopped teasing me. They're like, oh, a jogger got hurt now. Yeah, I went jogging and I got hurt. That's why I'm not, athletic. Anyway, so the uni student ends up doing the stitches. So you know what she does? She clamps my 2 flaps together. That was probably the worst part. And then she got a fishing hook type of needle, and she put it. I felt it go through one piece and then the other piece, and I felt the string. Oh my god, the string! Oh, it was like running your hand through those barbed wires. They didn't do it 2 times. They didn't do it 3 times. They did it 4 times. So they fucking lied to me as well. And then on top of that, they're like, the wound's still not gonna close properly. So they're like, do you want to put glue on it? I'm like, glue? Glue? They're gonna put super glue on my head? I'm like, oh, don't worry, man. It's not that type of glue. It's meant for humans. And I'm like, glue meant for humans. Alright, man, you're the professional. Just don't fuck me up. So they end up putting this derm something, dermacist or some shit like that on my head. And that shit was cold. Cold. And then all of a sudden, it started getting really fucking hot. And I'm like, is that an allergic reaction? And she's like, no, don't worry, it's just setting. They do that twice, because 2 layers is a thing now, right? And then, my mom is like, so how are you feeling? And I'm like, that's a fucking trap. That is a fucking trap. And I'm like, I'm fine, Mom. You know me. This type of shit happens usually. And then the doctor turns to my mom. Well, nurse. Turns to my mom. He's like, does this happen often? And then I'm like, because I don't know what she's going to say. And she's like, oh, you know, it's just boys being boys. And I'm like, thinking in my head, because yeah, I'm a stupid fuck, right? But It's not every day I split my fucking head open. It was definitely eventful. So then we go home, and my mom is like, out of all the places you could have gotten hurt, you decided to get hurt in your head. She's like, are you not fucked up enough? And I'm like, I actually started thinking about it, because, like, she's got a point. Not necessarily, like, a valid point, but, like, she's got a point. And then she's like, do you know how much worse this could have been? Do you? And I'm like, I do, but the fact that it didn't happen shows that I shouldn't be worried about that. And that was the motherfucking tea.